Right, moving on to this, we've been finding the exterior angles, the missing ones. I was just doing this one here. What I'm going to do is quickly again to check if I didn't make mistake, because it's very easy to make mistakes sometimes with questions like this. So I'm just going to recap on this, and then I'm going to ask you to pause the video and try that one. So with this, again, you add everything. So if I add the 7V plus the 5 plus the 55 plus the 7V plus the 3V plus the 13V, if you add all this together, you should get 360 because that's what they add up to. Now, then you put the V's together, but 7V plus 7V plus 3V plus 13V all together, that becomes, this is 16 plus 14 is 30. So we've got 30V there. And then the numbers I've got 5 plus 55 is 60. And that becomes 360. Okay, so I've got 30V there. If I got 360 take away 60, you do the opposite, so you do 360 take away 60, and that becomes 300. Okay, now to find what V is, you share 300 into 30, so V is going to be 10. Okay, so V is 10 degrees. So that's how to do that. I would like you to pause the video if you haven't tried this one. So pause the video now and try this. Be very careful with these negatives. Okay, hope you tried that. Now what you're going to do now is to try and find this one. Hope you done it. Now, like I said, the first thing you need to do, check that you have all the angles on the outside. So this 3 is on the 3W is on the outside, that's on the outside, this one is on the outside, the 2W is on the outside, but this one is on the inside, which means that I need to find the outside one, okay, which is this one here. Now to find this one here, I need to take away this, the whole of this from 180. Okay, so I will need first of all to take away 170 minus 5W from 180, but I'm going to put a bracket here. The reason why I'm going to put a bracket here is that I'm taking away a package. This 170 minus 5W is basically one thing. So that's why I put bracket in there. Now, when you had a question like this, if you have a minus inside and you're taking away from the outside, this minus becomes plus. Okay? Another way of looking at it is that if you have a minus in front of brackets, like you have minus one slot of that bracket, so you can put this one here. It doesn't change anything. It just makes you find it easy to times out. So to open the bracket, I will just times -1 times 170. Remember, it's not 1, it's actually -1. So -1 times 170 becomes -170. Okay? Then you do -1 times by -5W. This is not 5W, it's -5W. So -1 times -5W becomes +5W. So when you open the bracket, that's what you end up with. Then you can then simplify the brackets. It's going to be 10 there, and then going to be 5W. So that's what we have. So that's what we're having here. So we've got 10 there plus 5W. That's what's going to be on the outside that I need. Once you've got the outside of this one, you then just add everything on the outside and you equate to 360 and then you just solve it. Okay, so we're going to now add everything that is just basically on the outside. We're going to add all the exterior angles now. Let's start. We're going to start with that one. So we've got 10 plus 5W. We also got 3W. We got 8W. We got 6W minus 10. And we got 2W. Don't make a mistake of adding this one here. We don't need it. Yeah, we only need this one here, which we already added. So that's 360. Now put the W's together. 5W plus 3W plus 8W plus 2W plus 6W. Okay, that's what we need to add. So 2 plus 6 is 8. 8 plus 8 is 16. 16 plus 3 is 19. 19 plus 5 is 24W. So 24W there. Put in the numbers. I've got 10 here plus -10. So this is 10 add -10, which just cancels. So this is 10. Take away 10 is just basically 0. So that means that on the left-hand side, I only have 24W, which is equals 360. The next thing that I need to do now is to divide 360. You share into 24 parts. Okay. If you do that, I think the answer should be 15. I just check. The answer should be 15 here. So W is going to be 15. Okay. So that's how to do this question. So you should have got 15. W is basically 15. That's how to do this. Okay. Right, so what you might want to do is to pause the video again and try. Pause the video and try those three. Okay, hope you pause the video and try them. I'm just going to pick one for you, and all I'm going to do now is to just do one for you. So if I just do this one here, I have 2x outside, and I have this is outside as well, but this is not outside. So what I need to do is to extend this line. I need to extend, so extending that way. Yes, I need to basically extend that. So if this is 2x, then this one here is going to be 180. Take away 2x. And you don't need to simplify. That's just it on that. Okay, because these two should make 180. So if I've got this 2x here, this one will be 180 take away 2x. Okay. Now this one here is 2x plus 10 on the inside, but I want the outside. So the outside will be 180 take away 2x plus 10. Now when you open in this bracket, I told you earlier, pretend there's 1 there. So negative 1 times 2x is minus 2x. Negative 1 times plus 10 becomes negative 10. Okay, so if you expand that, you then simplify. 180 take away 10 is 170. And then this is 2x, but it's minus. You just copy there as my minus. So that is what's on the outside. Okay. Now that I've got everything on the outside, I just add them and take away. So I'm going to add 170 minus 2x, which is this one here. I'm going to add that to 2x, which is on the outside. Then I'm going to add it 3x minus 20 plus 3x minus 20, that one there. And then I'm going to add 180 minus 2x plus 180 minus 2x. All that should give it 360. Okay, so 170 minus 2x and all that. Putting the numbers together, I've got 170 minus 20. That's going to be 150. Right, 150 plus 180 becomes 330 degrees. Okay, so 170 plus minus 20 is 150 plus 180 is 330. Then you do the excess. This is negative 2x plus 2x. That becomes 0. Negative 2 plus 2 is 0. Then I've got 3x here minus 2x, which means it's going to be 1x. Okay, goes to 360. So therefore, you can see that x is going to be 30 because 360 take away 330 will give me x, which is 30. Okay, so that's how to do that basically. Right, so hope you did these two here, and with these two, I'm just going to show you the answer quickly before I stop. So if you did them very well, the y should be 100 and z should be 20. Okay, so we're going to stop there on that.